Jay, stop it. Jimmy, stop listening to your brother. He don't know what he talking about. Welcome back to another episode of Wrestle Capsule, where you're going to be getting your weekly dose of pro wrestling talk. And I'm your host, B. So welcome back to the show. You guys already know what it is. I'm going to be talking about some things that went down on Friday Night Smackdown, giving you guys some highlights, things that I want to bring up for discussion. So first thing I want to talk to you guys about is this no disqualification match. First match of the night, which was between Extreme Liv Morgan versus Sonya Deville. Now, at first, Sonya Deville was definitely getting the best of Liv, and of course, she was doing her weird smiling. At one point, she did this weird sound. Girl enjoys pain. She gets off on pain, and I don't understand it, but I'm loving this Extreme Liv. It's continuing to go on, and I wonder where she's gonna go with this. I do have to say this about Sonya. I'm about to give her kudos. I remember before on past episodes on Wrestle Capsule, I've said some not so nice things about Sonya, but I was just being honest. The character itself, not the actual. That goes without saying. I don't even need to say that. You guys get me. Sonya Deville tonight, I feel like she has finally found her ring dance partner. Her and Liv Morgan work amazing together. This whole feud that they have is great. Sonya was getting the best of Liv. She was freaking her up. She had the kendo stick. She was getting her. And I don't know, maybe it's because for the past couple of weeks, Liv Morgan has been freaking Sonya Deville up backstage with her interviews. Sonya Deville has been talking smack. Liv Morgan has been retaliating and getting back and freaking her up and throwing her everywhere like a rag doll. So I guess this is Liv getting her comeuppance. And in the end, Liv Morgan won the match with an oblivion, and then she was able to pin Sonya for the 1-2-3. I might be the only one who thinks this, but I'm not a fan of the oblivion. I feel like that finisher is kind of weak. I feel like Liv Morgan might need to change her finisher because I cringe a little bit. The way that whole LA Knight and Ricochet match started was so funny. I love how LA Knight came out and he had a mic in his hand and he started coming at the announcer Samantha Irvin. I love her. She is so good at her job. But he was just talking to her about how she said his hometown wrong last time. She said it right this time, but last time he came out, she said it wrong. She got the wrong hometown, and how just coming at her announcement skills, and then started coming at Ricochet, calling him I think he called him a gymnastics jerk. And then Ricochet wasn't going to take that because Samantha's his boo, and they all booed up. So he came out of nowhere and jumped out of the ring and attacked LA Knight, and then the match started. So that was so good. At one point, I think LA Knight did a freaking moonsault. He was showing off his aerial skills, and of course Ricochet had to come back, and he's like the king. He's his most comfortable on the top ropes, and he just had to show off. And I love how LA Knight was mocking Ricochet when he comes up. I was cracking up because at first I thought he slipped and fell, but he didn't. He just did it in a weird way. Freaking cheated. He was holding on to the ropes while he was pinning Ricochet, and the referee didn't even see it. And it 1, 2, 3, he was done. So I love how that ended, and I'm sure based off of how that match went, that is not the end for Ricochet and LA Knight. Guys, what did we learn from? We learned a lesson from Bray Wyatt on SmackDown. We learned that you do not interrupt Bray Wyatt as he is cutting his promo. That's one thing you do not do. I don't know if that was an intern or a producer or whatever, but he almost pissed himself. Pretty sure a little tinkle came out. He interrupted Bray as he was doing his promo. And I didn't know if he was going to make that man disappear or what, but that man was like, what the freak are you talking about, man? He looked scared. And then Bray was like, basically, you better apologize or you don't know what I'm going to do to you. And I'm sorry. I apologize. Bray had to calm himself down. Basically, Bray was just like, okay, apologize and get the freak out of my face. And he over there trying to get himself together. And I'm like, Bray, you are off your rocker. These little segments of Bray Wyatt, you get to see more and more into this new character that he's developing. And it is so Ooh, it's so intriguing. What the heck is this SmackDown World Cup thing? You guys let me know if you know a little bit more information than I do. I don't know what it is. Apparently it's going to be on next Friday, SmackDown. Like, what is that though? The New Day, the Brawling Brutes, and the Bloodline. We learned another valuable lesson on Friday on SmackDown, which is listen to Sami Uso, okay? He's no longer Sami Zayn, he's Sami Uso. New Day and the Brawling Brutes were attacking the Usos. They wanted to show their dominance, even though they're going to have a match at Crown Jewel against the Brawling Brutes. Like, you guys are the undisputed tag team champions. You got both the belts. What are you trying to exert? Like, you don't need to exert no dominance. Like, that was such a power trip, like an ego, like it was a mess. And because of that, they was getting all freaked up and got attacked by the New Day and Brawling Brutes. And who came out to save them? Sami Uso and Solo Sikoa. That's what you get. So this is my advice to the Usos. Jay, stop it. Jimmy, stop listening to your brother. He don't know what he talking about. He always gonna get you in trouble. And then who gonna have to come and save y'all? Solo Sikoa and Sami Uso. Just stop it. Just stop it. Intercontinental Championship match between champion Gunther versus Rey Mysterio. Now, I will say this. I had a feeling that Gunther was gonna win. And the match, like, Rey is such a OG. He is such a like he never gives up. He's the little engine that could. You know what I'm saying? He's a little train that could. Like, he was holding on to Gunther as Gunther was trying to throw him around. Like, that match kind of hurt my soul to watch. Like, it was a good match, don't get me wrong, but the way Gunther was manhandling Rey Mysterio, throwing him left and right like a rag doll, he manhandled him so much. Like, I felt it deep in my soul. It was rough. The slam after slam, the power bombs, like it. At one point, Gunther slid Rey, like it looked like he was on a slip and slide. Like, he slid Rey out of the ring on the ringside. And I was just like, you can't be throwing this man. He a grown man. You cannot be throwing him all around like this. I'm telling you, Rey Mysterio has all the heart and the might and the fight of the world. Like, he just kept getting up. And there were so many near falls. Like, there was a one point in time where I thought that Rey Mysterio was gonna win, but Gunther was like, nah, this is my belt. But then there were parts where I was just like, could Rey win? Is Dominic Mysterio gonna come out of the woodworks? Is Judgment Day going to interfere and freak stuff up? Like, I don't know. Like, I was on edge the entire time. And this match just showed how strong Gunther is and how just amazing Rey Mysterio is. Like, he does not let his little stature stop him from going against these big dudes. So, like, Rey's amazing. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about SmackDown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. I will be covering Crown Jewel, so stay tuned for that video. But I just wanted to get this SmackDown video out to you guys. You know I love you. You guys are awesome. So signing off. You guys have a good night. Bye.